This is the trommel. Built this over the 4th of July weekend here. Kind of based on some different designs that I've seen on YouTube or elsewhere. It's a fellow that did a rock trommel with the plastic barrels, which is why I went that route. I have access to metal barrels, but I felt like the metal barrels would dent, whereas the plastic will give. A couple things here. I think it's about 2 horsepower. Old Briggs & Stratton. It's not very powerful. This thing does bog down a little bit. I'm concerned that if I try to feed it with the tractor, I was planning on building a chute out here in the end that will feed into this thing, that it will receive from the bucket on the loader, that I'm going to end up bogging it down. But I'm going to tweak some things a little bit. It needs some better wheels. I just have like the crappiest casters. This is what I could find. I'm going to damage this plastic, I'm no doubt. I wanted to try to run in this groove here in the end of the barrel, but the way I was routing the belt, it just wasn't going to work out that well. So I'm going to have a different wheel for that. I also would like to put a ring on the end out of plywood that helped to retain the roundness, which is what the fella did with the stone trommel. I think it was a good idea. I may also want to put some kind of rollers on the end to keep it from moving. I just have boards on the end to keep it from shifting back and forth. So yeah, some better casters, maybe even a set above, or on the side somehow, to kind of help keep it in place. I have some of these ribs inside, kind of give it kind of a spiral kind of thing going on, try to help material move along. Initially, I just put the two on the outside barrel in the beginning and the end, but I was finding that the center, the things were really lagging in there and weren't moving along, so put some flat ones in there. Probably eventually going to shift these to flat, and instead of doing 2, I might do 4 flat ones instead of 2 high ones. I think it'll help distribute. There won't be so much of a surge of load whenever the material goes in there. It just kind of keeps it moving, keeps it rolling around and stuff. So I also want to add some more holes, rather than just the blue in the center. Probably at least come out at least halfway here in the white barrels. So I'll essentially double the amount of holes that I have to dump the material. It's nice material. It's wet. I mean, it's not going to really work very well right now. It rained on me here, but it still works. It still works. You see that I have the tractor here because it seemed to work a good bit better once I got an angle to it. So I was hoping that the bars inside would really help to carry the material, and they do. But I think ultimately I'm going to find that I have to angle it a little bit. The material is just 2x8 oak mainly. My neighbor was going to burn it. It came out of an old barn here. It's got a lot of nails and stuff in it, so you really got to watch when you're cutting it. Got a lot more nails in it now. So this end frame here, this all needs to be reinforced. It's a little floppy right now, but I'll be adding some chutes to it and stuff. So yeah, it's a work in progress. I didn't want to make a video of like when it's done. I thought it'd be better to show that it is flawed. It is flawed, but it works. It's a prototype. Also probably going to change the motor. I have a slightly bigger Harbor Freight motor. It came off a pump, but I have to change the shaft on it, do something different on that in order to get this pulley to work. You see we have I don't know what the ratio is, but we're going from that little one to the big one. Big one has the flywheel shaft on it, and then another little one to the barrel in order to get that kind of appropriate speed. And a lot of these idlers and stuff here just came off of a lawnmower, riding lawnmower. It's a really good resource for something like this. I mean, for belts, springs, idlers, pulleys, everything, So yeah, a little 2 horsepower Briggs & Stratton just ain't quite enough, but see what we can do here. So I'll make another video in the coming days. Thanks for watching.